The one-time powerhouse of English football, Arsenal, are having a below-par campaign yet again. From winning the invincible title to the minor FA Cup victories, the Gunners have repeatedly failed to make an impression. In the words of Arsenal elite Paul Merson,
Merce, can you see Arsenal getting back to the top under Mikel Arteta?
Even if Pep Guardiola was in chance, no. I mean, Arsene Wenger used to say all the time, it's all about the players. It's not a good enough team, it's not a good enough squad.
Managerial changes haven't worked either. Why? Because the fundamental shortcomings on the football pitch haven't been addressed. And today, we will do just that. Let's analyze Mikel Arteta's Arsenal and provide a solution on how they can retain their former glory. For making the transfer choices in this video, a selection criteria had to be applied. So without further ado, let's begin. It's hard to argue that the defensive outlook in the club's recent history is grim and insufficient. The current squad shares the same picture. Arsenal simply lack a leader in the back four who can command respect and organize the defensive wall throughout the match. David Luiz, Sokratis Papadopoulos, and Shokran Mustafi all lack this quality and are simply not good enough. Arsenal need defenders, more importantly, good defenders. And the first option who can fit the club's profile is RB Leipzig's Dayot Upamecano. A strong and commanding player in the back four, Upamecano's progress from a raw talent into a brilliant young centre-back has been a treat to watch. The Frenchman is a contender for the best young centre-back in the world title, and we totally agree. Upamecano is surprisingly quick and can start attacks from the back quite frequently. The centre-back boasts a passing accuracy of 91% and an average match-day rating of 7.3 this campaign. The defensive prodigy also averages 2.3 tackles per 90, which shows consistent progress. Mikel Arteta prefers a 4-2-3-1 system, aided with inverted fullbacks, where Upamecano can gel in smoothly. His performances against Tottenham and Bayern Munich this season showcase the world his capabilities as a young centre-back. A handful of European clubs are after his signature, and Arsenal board should waste no time, else it will become another saga of almost signed. Players like Nico Elvedi, Nathan Ake are two other excellent options, but with Calum Chambers, David Luiz and Mustafi still under contracts, one defensive purchase seems more likely. Previous acquisitions in the recent past, like Granit Xhaka, Matteo Guendouzi, and Lucas Torreira, all proved to be inconsistent, and Arsenal's defensive block in the middle of the park gets exposed repeatedly. Therefore, the club's midfield needs complete reconstruction. Considering Arteta's possession-based approach and club's budget, the options to consider are plenty. The first pick in this regard is Borussia Mönchengladbach's Denis Zakaria. This 23-year-old defensive midfield sensation plays for Borussia Mönchengladbach in the heart of Bundesliga. One of the most demanding positions in English football is defensive midfield. From ball retention to hardcore pressing, the responsibilities are endless. Simply put, Arsenal lack an identity in midfield and will continue to struggle if the vacancy is not addressed. The solution is Denis Zakaria, the progressive passer and the defensive midfielder that Arsenal have lacked since Patrick Vieira. Zakaria has won 80% of his midfield duels and holds a passing accuracy of 88% this campaign. His box-to-box dominating ability outdoes any Arsenal midfielder in the current squad. Marco Rose surely has an exciting squad filled with talent, but Zakaria is the cream of the crop. Zakaria likes to intercept high up the pitch and is a consistent runner who can complement other midfielders around him in most footballing systems. German football legend Lothar Matthäus even compared Zakaria with Toni Kroos. The 3-year stay in Germany should be enough evidence for Arsenal's hierarchy to pursue the Swiss prodigy. Players like Konrad Lima and Thomas Partey are the other two choices who can provide the same benefits. With shaky performances and below-par match impact for the last 2 years, it's safe to say that Mesut Ozil's best footballing days are behind him. Arsenal desperately need a proper attacking midfielder who can provide the non-existent bridge between midfield and attack. Considering statistical data, age and consistency, the evident choice is Houssem Aouar from Lyon. In 2600 minutes this campaign, the French midfielder has copped up 9 goals and 7 assists for the club. Houssem takes 1.6 shots per 90 from the middle of the park and holds a passing accuracy of 86%. With a dribbling rate of 2.7 and a vast attacking vision, Houssem Aouar is more suited to Arteta's system than Mesut Ozil. Pep Guardiola praised the youngster and highly rates him, backed on a brilliant display against Man City in the UCL campaign. The most admirable quality about Houssem is his dribbling finesse and progressive nature. He can pick a pass in the final third and create chances in a possession-based system quite easily. Departures from the Arsenal squad this summer can create a room for the purchase of this Lyon midfielder. Other options for this position include the likes of Philippe Coutinho, James Rodriguez and Luis Alberto from Lazio. With that being said, this can be the final team for Arsenal next season.